guys, Spacey Casey here, and this is a game called Interview. Apparently my choices create a very unique song. It creates music. And I'm already loving the music that I'm hearing right now, but it is a rainy day, the kind of like peaceful rainy day. So I thought that this sort of fit that. So we are just going to play it and see what kind of music I get. Hello, welcome to... Hang on. Bear with me a minute. I've lost my... Ah! Here it is. Ooh, I really like that art style. Sorry about that. Let's begin. Pick a number. Let's just keep it simple. Let's choose 2. Good. Let's proceed. I apologize for the darkness, by the way. We've often questioned it, but apparently it's better to start with a blank slate, as it were. Zen. No preconceptions. Just relax and take each question as it comes. Anyway, first question. Where would you like to be right now? ... Yes, it is a strange question, I know. I didn't write the questions, if that's any reassurance. These questions were carefully designed by a panel of experts. They have been reworked and rewritten over and over, but you don't need to know any of that to answer them. Where would you rather be? Somewhere high up in the mountains, deep in the forest under the trees, the open horizons of the desert, a distant tropical beach. I kind of... Now, I don't live anywhere near, like, beaches or anything. I've only actually been once in my life. I'm not huge on beaches, mostly just because of the sand, even though they are gorgeous. Never really desired to be in the desert. Somewhere high up in the mountains would be nice. I guess it kind of depends which mountains. But I think I'm going to go deep into the forest under the trees. Because just a thought of the sunshine coming through the leaves, and that's the kind of essence I get from that. Then off we go. Is it going to show me? Please show me. No, we're just in space. That's okay too. Oh no, here we are. Oh, this is so nice. Look, it's made out of book pages. Good choice. Smell those evergreens. Magical. Yeah, this is nice. Well, here we are then. Yes, we're actually here. It's not a trick. It's always exciting to get out of the office and see where we end up. This part of the interview never gets old for me. Take a moment to look around and soak it all in. Okay. Are those wings? Listen, did you hear that? I thought I heard music. Alright, next question. Take your time answering, there's no rush. What do you find most inspiring? Humanity, from our small acts of love and kindness to the grand things we make. That's cute. The beauty and balance of nature and how everything seems to have its own place and function. Looking up at the night sky and the infinite reaches of outer space, there must be life out there somewhere. The many mysteries of our reality. How did we come to exist? Is there a divine creator, or is it all chance? What, if anything, is the purpose of life? So, like I've said before, one of the reasons why I started YouTube was mainly for the humanity reason. I saw other YouTubers trying to spread love and kindness and doing really great things for people, and that's what inspired me to want to sort of be part of that in the world. So if anything, that's what I would have to pick, because I've learned by experience that's what inspires me. Oh, look at the moon. Oh. The accomplishments of the human race are truly staggering. Something as simple as giving blood, or as awe-inspiring as the Great Pyramids. The pyramids of Giza have stood there for nearly 5,000 years. 5,000 years! Who among us could imagine creating something that lasts even 100 years? It is truly remarkable. Oh, I love this! I love that! For good or ill, there is no doubt that people have shaped the earth beyond what any of us can imagine. These are the thoughts that occupy my own mind when I have time to myself. The work we do in this office is very strange. The research required to verify a candidate's credentials for interview is slow and painstaking. We spend months poring over every detail in the candidate's files. I do not get much time to myself. The work demands focus. You and I are all alone out here. There's no one else around. How would you feel if I left you here alone? I think I'd be lonely. I'd enjoy the peace and quiet. That would make me anxious, or I'd be inspired by the beauty. I don't mind being alone, like in a secluded place. I love that feeling of just being able to quiet myself in a very pretty place. So I'd have to say I'd enjoy the peace and quiet. You hear the music changing. Oh, it's so cute. I've always enjoyed solitude myself. You'll have to put up with my company for a little while longer, I'm sorry to say. Whether you prefer solitude or company, time to oneself is important for growth. This place really is something. I try to get out of the city whenever possible. There are so many places to visit. Even with all the time in the world, I'm not sure I'd manage to see everything that I'd like to. That's something that I think about a lot. I don't feel like I'll ever have enough time to see all of it. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I have completely lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh, yes. Figuring out how to use one's time and energy is so important. Where has your attention been focused lately? I've been working on myself, accepting who I am, looking after myself, putting myself first. My important relationships with others, trying to build bonds and figure out how to negotiate and compromise. My relationship with the world, doing things for others, caring for the environment, generally trying to be a good person. Or I've been asking myself about the purpose of life, whether there is a why to it all. This one might be a little more difficult for me. I have been working on, looking after myself. It's what a lot of my New Year's resolutions had to do with. My important relationships with others. I'm not good at making new friends, but I have been trying to do that and kind of open up to people. My relationship with the world, doing things for others, caring for the environment. I've been asking myself about the purpose of life. I'd have to say I've been working on myself, just because creating relationships and whatnot have to do with that for me. And my relationship with the world, doing things for others, caring for the environment, also has to do with that for me. So I'd have to say I've been working on myself. Oh, look at the little lightning bugs. Oh, he looks so peaceful up there in the corner. Taking the time for self-reflection is important to help us understand our own thoughts and behavior and see if any changes need to be made. Sometimes one needs a retreat, however temporary, from the people and pressures around us. Wow, look at that. Marvelous little things, fireflies. There were none where I grew up. I was already an adult when I saw them for the first time. Where I am, they are absolutely everywhere. I felt as though the stars had come down from the sky. Oh, that is so cute. Ecosystems are as delicate as a finely calibrated machine. Each piece that forms part of the whole contributes to how it runs. If one part is out of balance, everything else follows suit. It is estimated that people have been farming for 12,000 years or more. As agriculture has developed, many techniques have increased harvests, helping civilization to flourish. However, many modern pesticides intended to protect crops cause harm to bee populations. Bees are vital to life on Earth. As they travel from flower to feed, they spread pollen, allowing plants to bear fruit and reproduce. Without them, crops will struggle. Humans are part of the ecosystem, just like animals. Every person has their own contribution to make to society, their own role to play. stop being magical to me. Fireflies, look at them go. They are nice. I'm so sorry, I'm getting lost in my own thoughts again. The human race has left its mark on the planet. Many advances have helped to make the world healthier, safer, and more connected, but others have led to violence and cruelty. How can people do their part in making the world better? More opportunities for creativity and innovation, a greater commitment to caring, a greater interest in learning. That's a deep question. This is sort of an answer I don't have. A very complicated answer. A greater interest in learning could also mean many things. I know it's probably saying knowledge, like in general, but when you try to learn and understand certain things, caring can come behind it depending on who you are, I suppose. I think more opportunities for creativity and innovation would benefit everything very greatly. So I suppose I'm going to say that one. Aw, creativity is the lifeblood of progress. Each new challenge must be approached with imagination and flexibility in order for us all to move forward. All steps forward, whether a great art movement or a vital technological innovation, are driven by creative thought. Oh, it's so cute! By the way, if it were within your power to make a better world, would you welcome that responsibility? Yeah, I think so. We all fantasize about having the power to make things better, of course. That old saying about power and corruption exists for a reason. That concludes the interview. Just look at this place now, and do you hear that music? Is that the music I created? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You do know what this was all about, don't you? No, actually. Do you recall how you got to the interview? I don't. Ah, yes, that happens sometimes. It's a very delicate matter. Forgive me, I'm just checking my notes. Well, I am sorry to say that you have died. Oh, what? I'm sure that's quite a shock. Please take some time. What happens now? I'm glad you asked. After death, some individuals are selected for interview to assess creative and ethical aptitude, and that's all technical jargon. The interview helps us decide if you would be suitable for a position in research and development, creating new worlds. I could create a new world? Well, just look at what you've accomplished in just this interview. Oh, this game is amazing. As I mentioned earlier, it's not often that people get sent here for interview. You're the first candidate we've had in weeks. It's not up to me. I'm just here to ask the questions. It's entirely up to you. This is really just a taste of what you can do. There's no need to rush your decision. Stay here, relax, think it over. Enjoy what we have built here together. Take your time. I shall leave you to your thoughts. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I know I rambled a lot. So this game sort of made me self-reflect. I think that is amazing. And it created something for me. And I'm getting, this is the music I've made. That is so cool. The link to this game will be in the description below. It's a game I found on itch.io. I recommend you play it for yourself because this was